Hey guys, what types of links should be used to close the link gap to also achieve backlink diversity? I know niche edits and guest posts, but what other types of links would have the right DR? So if you already have, if you've already got a bunch of other stuff like your pillow links, which is stuff like social profiles, Web 2.0s, citations, directories, blog comments, forum comments, all that stuff. The kind of cheaper, easy to get stuff. If you already have a bunch of that kind of stuff, then you're really just doing niche edits, guest posts, maybe a PBN every now and then. What?
Well, the idea is that it's not that you just would get those links like starting
Yeah,
up, right? It's
you
that
can
you
add them
would
every now and
you
then
would
as
add
well,
them
but
along your yeah, or even just every month you would just mix up what you're doing, right? Because every month you can do a healthy mix. Just you wouldn't do a huge portion of your budget to that. Like the stronger links are your niche edits, your guest posts, and
all
then automatically I would say don't worry so much about the right DR. You're looking to diversify, then getting like super strong sites is not, that doesn't make sense. Naturally, that doesn't make sense either. Typically, if press goes towards a website, like very big press, it's followed by a bunch of trickle down smaller press, like in the form of backlinks from smaller websites, mom and pop type stuff, and then social signals, etc. So, if your goal set is to diversify your link profile every month, then things that you can add are like Chris said, Web 2.0s. You can throw a press release in every once in a while, but like it's just to scatter something different in. There's countless directories that you can plug yourself into, all sorts of forums that you could plug yourself into, and all of this is going to equal backlinks from different positions in different types of websites. And that's the ultimate goal set of diversifying your link
Yeah,
profile.
if you need diversity, then go add that stuff. But I do not do that stuff every month. I do some every now and then, but it's not something that I'm constantly doing. You could do it constantly, and it'd probably be good to do it constantly. I just I don't think it's necessary. It's kind of stuff I just do every now and then. But I mean, the bread and butter is niche edits and PB and niche edits and guest posts, and then a PBN every now and then. Um, but I mean, if you specifically think you need to diversify, then of course, yeah, add some of the that other stuff we're talking about as well. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't really think about that stuff as closing the link gap.
Right.
It's like closing the link gap and link diversification are kind of two separate things, right? When you think about closing the link gap, I think about, somewhat, basically niche edits and guest posts, make PBN every now and then. And like Nick was saying, the authority level, the DR of these sites can be all over the place, but um, you know, in general, you want some kind of like mid to high authority stuff for the most part. You can use some low authority stuff as well because that's natural. But when you're really closing the link gap, you want to start getting some,
But
somewhat authoritative links.
yeah, don't overlook relevance as well, because even some really weak but very relevant forums or threads can add a lot of value to telling Google crawlers, hey, this is about this particular subject matter.
Yeah, so hopefully that helps. Um, I'm just gonna do this one now because it's kind of a follow-up. Um, but link gap is based on DR? No. Google does not know what DR is. Google does not know what DR is. It doesn't know what DA is. It doesn't know what any of these scores are that you get from Ahrefs or Moz or Majestic, SEMrush, anything. It doesn't know or care what these things are. The link gap is, you can think of this imaginary authority that these numbers are trying to get. Um, and yeah, it's usually, so it's based on the amount of links from different websites you have and the authoritativeness of the links and the relevance of the links. So it's not something, when you're trying to close the link gap, you're not just trying to raise your DR. You're trying to look at the other sites, what their backlink profiles look like, and you're trying to get your link profile caught up to that, right? Do you have anything to add to that?
No, that sounds right.
Yeah, so DR, you might just look really quick and say, okay, oh, this site has a 50 DR and I've only got a 20, so I need to, basically there's a big gap there. But you need to look at it. You need to, that's just the starting point. These numbers really don't mean anything. So look into it further, look at their links, look how many links they have, going to specific pages as well as their homepage, the quality of their links, all that stuff. Yeah, link gap is not based on DR. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.